Now that we're done detailing the sides, we can move on to the back and start off with our no guard all the way open, creating our second guideline. Once you're done setting in this guideline, you then want to close the lever midway and all the way closed and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We are right on top of the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here and detail as much as possible. Now that we're done softening up the line with the one guard and its lever, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. As you guys can see, now we're using your 1.5 guard to erase the line completely. Make sure to use your corners and its lever. Again, sometimes after using your 1.5 guard, there's still a faint line, so switching over to your one guard all the way open would definitely help. Now, before we use our clipper over comb method, we're going to debulk a little bit with the 3 guard all the way open. Again, we're going to use our clipper over comb technique at a certain angle and also use our horizontal cuts to debulk and our vertical cuts to blend. Remember, we want to create a certain silhouette and shape for this haircut. Now we're going to use our freehand technique to debulk the top and make sure everything's nice and even and nice and clean. When you're freehanding someone's hair, you want to make sure you take your time and detail as much as possible. This is the last thing you want to rush. Here we're going back to our clipper over comb just to smooth out the fade. Now that we're done detailing the sides, we can move on to the front and begin to debulk his hairline. I'm starting off by combing everything in place and then switching over to my 1.5 guard and going with the grain, debulking as much as possible. Now that everything's nice and cleaned up, we can move on to our Goat FX and start off in the middle, working our way to the sides. When you're lining someone up, you always want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth in the trimmer, because if not, then the hair's gonna shift and then you won't line them up properly. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a super thanks down below or follow the Instagram. When I begin my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. Also, when you're using the corners of the blade, you want to make sure you're very light and light-handed just so you don't burn them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now we're going to connect both sides and make sure the corners match and they're as natural as possible without making the vertical bars too pushed back.